I really don't think that's true.
No.
Friends, I am your complex and excitable story player, APGamingREAL. Some have described me as mysterious and eloquent. What can I say? Some of you may know that I was in the hospital this week, and I just want to tell you, those nurses couldn't keep their hands off me. They were constantly putting things inside my body. Now, you might wonder, APGamingREAL, I can't seem to find a dating profile about him. Let me give you these stunning testimonials. Independently mobile. Whoa. Continent. Alert times 4, which is a technical term. Alert times 4, ladies. That's real saleable terminology in regards to me.
How long can you hold a glass of water?
I don't know, because I've never had to hold a glass of water long enough that I'd be like, wow, I can no longer hold this glass of water.
Considering that is your testament there, that's a very long time to hold a glass of water.
The most significant thing that happened to me today is I was just in general chat complaining on Discord that two individuals were making their way through my backlog all week and had nothing but really bitter and hateful things to say. And then I posted some screenshots of one of the guy's bitter, hateful comments. And then that person showed up in the Discord literally seconds later. I was like, well, I don't know if I'm going to see that guy again.
I mean,
he was so mad, though. He posted so many terrible things about how much he hated English Mudkip. The other person was posting through Winter's Edge about how much they hate Thea, who was, what's her name?
Pian?
Oh my god, that's the name. My brain literally blinked it out, buddy.
I don't even remember if that's his name.
It's her name. Yeah.
It was so long ago. It was probably about maybe a decade.
Listen, I guess Pian never wore armor. And this person, not every single episode, every video, so sometimes 2 to 4 times an episode was like, oh, Thea's still not wearing armor, huh? What a dumbass. What kind of cleric has 12 AC? It's like the same comment, but with the words rearranged to make it more mean every time it happened. I don't understand, guys. Why do you keep leaving these comments? They're so mean. That's it.
Do you think that's bad? I actually get comments on my Cyberpunk campaign that was like,
Dante Fierro,
5 years ago?
I fucking hate him.
No, nothing like that. I get comments that are just like, actually, you did it wrong, so, you should correct it. And I'm like,
oh, no,
I got that. Like 6 years old.
Like a 6-year-old video. Yeah, they were like, you did the math wrong. And I'm like, what do you want me to do about it, man? Like,
obviously, you need to
reshoot the whole thing. You gotta just go back.
Gotta do a reshoot, huh?
All right. I need actors that look like these people from this time.
On the final video of my Dark Heresy campaign, which died on the Vine like 6 years ago, I get occasional comments like, really enjoyed the show, can't wait for the next one. They're being posted like...
I think Eric Vulgaris still gets those on Burning Crowds, which hurts me so badly. Just know that there was a scripted 4-minute-long version of my intro that involved way more nursing jokes that I thought would be too distasteful. So I saved you all from that because I promised I would stop doing weird intros.
That's a Patreon exclusive.
Send me those.
More like a punishment.
Send me those lines because I'll
No,
make
they're no good. I'm not exposing the general public to that ever.
Arthur, my customers are not the general public. Let's be very fucking clear about that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Whoever wants to go next, we're just gonna freestyle it, just like the cameras now.
Yes, the lovely way of just clicking and dragging now.
Yeah, it sounds like it's your next, Pondo. You volunteered.
I got. Who
are you?
I've just been working. I'm Pondo. I've been here. Still here. Yeah, I haven't done much because now I'm only here like once a week, which is odd. So
You can't live without me on Thursdays now?
Yeah, it's that moment. It's like finishing binge watching a show on Netflix, and you're just sitting there. It's like, well, fuck. Now what do I do?
There is an Arthur-shaped hole in his life on Thursdays.
What finished on Thursdays?
BattleTech.
A Time of Total Warfare. You can't just say BattleTech because I have 2 shows of BattleTech.
That's true. Time of
And
Total
I'm
Warfare.
preparing
The
a
show's
third
been
and
going on
fourth
for 3
show,
years.
so...
Yeah, so...
Yeah, that's bad. The same thing happened to us with New Game Plus, except that was tablecloth ripped out from underneath our feet. That was even worse.
I mean, this is basically the same reason, so it's all from the same incident.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This one just we struggled to live a little bit longer, like a magic.
It's going to continue at some point, though. It seems like, yeah.
It'll be a different show with a different format.
You left Sylvester Stallone hanging on the cliff there.
There was a bit of a cliffhanger.
He's got the muscles for it.
You set a high bar there, Arthur. If BattleTech: A Time of Total Warfare is a Magic Cup, that means that the future show needs to be Gyarados.
Yeah.
Not just any Gyarados, the red Gyarados, the one that the shiny that everyone gets to have. You know what I mean?
the forced shiny.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's first shiny because they thought it was rare the first time they played it. Oh, sweet summer child.
Mine was actually Kecleon from the third gen.
You know what mine was? My very first shiny ever. Trubbish.
I don't know that I've ever had a shiny.
Literally a pile of garbage.
Yeah.
This might shock you, but the entirety of my Pokemon experience is limited to the cartoon.
No, you can listen. No, I'm going to pass on that. That's too long of a discussion.
Good pass.
The cartoon
right away
was better in the beginning.
I don't know, man. Did you ever eat those fucking rice donuts?
What?
Jelly-filled donuts. It's jelly-filled.
Jelly-filled donuts. The 4Kids
in the dub,
translation.
They had they pretty much the old ways of dubbing was for 4Kids. If it's something in Japanese culture, they switched it to something American. So I can't remember what the snack is actually called.
It was like a rice ball or whatever.
It's like
the rice triangle thing.
One of the triangle rice things has like kelp on it, and they switched it to instead of whatever's actual name.
You mean
was,
onigiri? It's the triangular rice ball with the seaweed. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's onigiri, and they changed the name to jelly-filled donuts.
Oh, listen, 4Kids fucked up so much.
Yeah, that's the original dub there.
Not everything can be ghost stories.
Pointing fingers at you and mock guns and.
Listen, if we're talking top tier dubs, all I'm saying is the Sailor Moon dubbed intro song. Not bad.
And the Dragon Ball Z fucking intro music. That thing scarred every child that I've ever met that is my age.
You mean Dragon, Rock the Dragon, Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z.
Version?
Like you mentioned Dragon Ball Z, everyone starts singing that. Like there's no way around it.
It was super catchy. They did a good job. Until about maybe a few years ago, I did not realize that wasn't the actual original theme.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I can't listen to a theme unless it's that.
Yeah. Oh, or the voice for Goku in English, and then hearing the Japanese version, you're like, motherfucker, what?
Yeah.
He sounds like a pubescent child in Japanese. Well,
it's a woman. I think it's I don't remember. I thought it was Akira Toriyama's wife, but I don't remember.
Okay.
Still though, it was super shocking when I heard it the first time. I'm like,
yes, it's not a good switch.
Almost as shocking as the Pikachu James has never caught. So James, how about that intro?
How about my intro? I haven't been back here for a week. Unfortunately, I was the reason that we had no Cyberpunk on Wednesday after I, as I said, drew wife aggro. Had to suddenly move.
But don't worry, Cyberpunk delay is very much on point these days, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Also, I would have been in the hospital anyway, so.
Well, she also tried to hit me up with something next Wednesday as well, but I managed to delay it until after the show was finished. So it's all under control. But I had a really weird Friday. Like Friday obviously would have been, my Friday would have been your Thursday when we would have previously, have played BattleTech. But and there was talk about doing some Sea of Thieves, so I actually went and did the Sea of Thieves maiden voyage. Spent way too much time exploring the first island, certain that there would be some sort of secrets in this little tutorial island.
Oh,
there were a ton of secrets.
Yeah,
there are a bunch of secrets. You actually get a special commendation if you find them all.
Okay, right. I mean, I got a bunch of different achievements from going through the island, and but
so you can check your achievements log for the island and see which ones you missed.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I'll have to look at that later. But yeah, my Friday was weird because I had, right near the end of the work day, I had one of my staff resign, which became a pretty sort of big deal at the time, involved, lawyers getting involved, all that sort of stuff. And then subsequently I went to play my Numenera game, or run my Numenera game. And during that found out that some friends of mine had been together for like over a decade and separated. And so I sort of felt like after Friday, I wanted a do-over of Friday. Like I didn't want to do anything different. I just wanted to go into each of these things knowing what to expect up front, rather than constantly being on the back foot trying to, pivot to every sort of weird change. But I managed to recover by just playing a crap load of the Old Republic through my Saturday. And here I am for Rogue Trader now. Looking forward to gluing myself to television this week to watch both the Melbourne Cup, which is a big sporting event in Australia, followed by the following day by the US election. So I'm looking forward to lots and lots of TV time.
Guys, just so you know, it's time for me to wake up to play this game normally.
Congratulations. Don't worry, because as the show ends, we will hit daylight savings time here. And we will all be back on the same clock. Except for that one place in the entire world where their clock is 45 minutes off everybody else.
Oh, you mean Queensland?
No. It's like somewhere in the middle of Central Asia.
Australia is like, how many countries do you know have like half an hour time zone changes?
That is
because Australia has one, and it's really fucking annoying. Like it's like,
where Dave's from too. So make of that what you will.
Wow.
I'm from Adelaide, so I don't know if that's entirely true, but maybe.
I got to say as well, I've still not yet watched The Mandalorian episode 1 because
I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to wait until they're all out, just like I did for Mandalorian season 1, and then watch it all at once.
The first night I had to run Numenera, and then last night we were doing Halloween with the kids, and then tonight my wife's going to be at work, so it won't be until Monday I get to actually watch it in the end.
It's pretty good. Know. As good as The Mandalorian is, I can't be in love with Gina Carano anymore. She is super, super stupid. She is one of the dumbest people on the entire planet.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel, Arthur.
She's like, masks are terrible. You'll die if you wear a mask. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'm one of those people
what?
that
Gina Carano, I loved you.
I mean, I'm one of those people where I can look at a TV show or a movie, and even if there's like an actor who is literally like a murderer or whatever, right? Like a convicted felon.
So O.J. Simpson
in that movie,
in the movies that he's been in. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I can look at that movie and just look at it as a movie. I don't get hung up on like what the actor did. It'd be like, oh, I don't like Iron Man because Robert Downey Jr. had a drug problem once. It's like, who cares? It's a form of entertainment. It's not about like the people inside of it. And regardless of whether you watch it or not, they've been paid already. So just enjoy it for what it is. You don't have to, I don't know, get so hung up on that sort of shit. It's like, remember when they? Okay,
yeah,
here's a
I
good
don't
point.
know. That's
Here's- no, no, no,
90%
here's a good point.
bullshit. Because you say, yeah, they've already been paid, but they get royalties off of that shit. That would be
Okay,
like
but
saying the Friends cast have made way more off of every season of Friends being replayed constantly than they did for their initial payment for doing Friends.
All right, so here's the other thing. Like, do you remember when was it Kevin Costner? Is that who fucked up that big time?
Oh, you're not talking about Kevin Costner.
From House
you're
of
talking about
Cards?
the guy from House of Cards, Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey.
Yeah,
right.
I can't watch
Remember
Kevin Spacey
when
stuff anymore.
that?
I can't
Yeah,
go back
so when-
and watch what's his name, the TV dad, Jello guy. Jesus, I can't remember his
Cosby?
name. Crosby, yes, Bill Cosby. I can't watch them anymore. I associate them strongly with their horrifyingly dumb beliefs.
What were you fucking watching of Bill Cosby anyway? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
What?
Here's the thing.
No, but that show was great. What's wrong with you?
So remember House of Cards, right?
I
They
try
were
not
just
to
about
sometimes.
to.
It's too real now.
They were just about to release the third season of it, which was literally in the fiction Kevin Spacey's character like handing over the reins to his wife, and she was going to take over as the lead. But that entire series got fucking evaporated from the face of the planet because of what Kevin Spacey did. Right. And here's the thing, season 1 and season 2 happened and he had still already done that stuff, you know, but the third season, which was already filmed and all that sort of stuff, was just completely evaporated off the face of the planet. So all the people that worked on it, all the people that acted in it that wasn't Kevin Spacey, didn't get fucking shit from it because
they didn't get
of
royalties,
that
but
one
they still
person.
got paid. They still got paid.
But I mean, like,
It's
potentially.
tough associating your brand with, you know, a Kevin Spacey type character.
I mean, like, it's not like they knew beforehand, right?
Yeah, but
All
they
I'm
knew
saying is, like,
afterwards, and that's when they decided to make that decision.
Netflix has made a lot of bad decisions recently.
I don't
actually.
know that was a bad decision, but I'll agree with you. Netflix has made several terrible decisions.
There's several bad decisions.
Hey, look, they renewed Dragon Prince for 4 more seasons, so I'll give them a second shot there.
That's yeah.
What are you saying? I liked Dragon Prince. I feel like it could have been a lot better than it was.
I don't know if that's enough to.
Oh, I'm sorry that's not enough to assuage your heart. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Netflix is actually a soulless corporate entity. They're not our best friend, as much as they try to be.
Yeah, no.
I
don't know,
start
man.
watching a series, and
try
then I'm
to
like,
get a
all right, I'm
DVD
partway
from
through
them now.
episode 1. This shit is dumb, and I turn it off. And then 6 hours later, I get a Netflix email that's like, hey, neighbor, heard you like this series that you stopped watching. Why don't you restart watching the episode now? And I'm like, no, stop bothering me, Netflix, or I'll delete you. I can live my life without you if you keep doing this shit.
I don't know. All I'm saying is, like, it's not a big deal to watch a TV show with someone in it that did something bad. Like, in all honesty, it's not.
I don't know.
But that's just me.
James, we're still technically in your intro. Please take the reins back from my crazy talk.
Well, I did just read about the Gina Carano trash fire on your suggestion. Although I will still watch The Mandalorian in spite of it.
Oh
but,
my god, she's so dumb.
But that's all I got. Yeah, I'm ready to some Rogue Trader, but I think we've still got a couple of people who need to
It's true.
tell us about their life.
Yeah, whoever wants to go next.
Well, I'm Big
Gina
Spoon.
Carano, sorry, I can't stop thinking about it. I was there live when those tweets happened. It was so bad.
I have watched The Mandalorian. It was pretty good. I enjoyed the first episode. Looking forward to next week's episode. But it does remind me that waiting for TV shows sucks.
Yeah,
Like,
Netflix pioneered not waiting for TV shows, and now they're back to doing that shit.
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
I don't know.
Why
I
do this,
I think
Disney?
the idea of waiting for something adds anticipation to the episode, or
Oh, for sure.
or if the show isn't good enough, it definitely like goes, I'm not gonna watch that anymore. Like,
Yeah.
there's two camps for that. And I think Netflix shows are made in such a way that they're designed to just be like continuing on. Like, there's a ton of Netflix shows where if you watched it like as a weekly release episode, the show just wouldn't be good, right?
Mhm.
Like, just straight up. But since you sat down and watched it like a movie and you watched like 2-3 episodes in one sitting, the show's better because of it, right?
Well,
Like,
and-
the
yeah, and you
format
can-
is a different change. So
Yeah, you can hit like, and you can hit like different story notes with a show where you know somebody's gonna be watching 3 or 4 episodes than a show where it's like, all right, now they wait a week between and people forget about shit. Like, you know.
yeah.
That's why you have to do that 1 minute recap at the beginning of every episode with significant clips that foreshadow what's going to happen in the current episode.
I feel
No,
like
you just do the One Piece thing where you put 15 minutes of the previous episode in, and then you got 15 minutes of the new
I can't believe you
episode.
call it the
Yeah.
One
you go.
Piece thing, man. That's Dragon Ball Z straight up. That's literally their whole MO.
I
right
watched
there.
Dragon Ball Z back to back to back, and it's not as bad as One Piece. One Piece was like, all right, here's everything that happened in the last episode, and it's literally the last episode.
Dragon Ball Z invented that, okay? That's their game. They
Yeah, but
created
One Piece perfected it.
Yeah,
One Piece,
sure, I'll
One
buy
Piece
that.
is the meme of that.
I feel that a lot of streaming services, like, they had the whole issue where people were waiting for a show to be fully available, or a show came out fully available, that they would subscribe for the free week, watch the entirety of the show, and then unsubscribe. And a lot of people did that with Mandalorian season 1. They waited until it all come out, they subscribed Disney Plus, they watched it, they canceled the subscription. So if they wanted to go back to the model of having shows landing whole season in one go, they could do that by taking away the free week. And it's a question of whether or not they still need people to be, teased in with a free week in order to actually get subscribers. Whether how many people that actually makes test out the subscription and put their credit card details in because they have the option of withdrawing versus how many people are just going to do it anyway.
Sure.
Because there's
You gotta-
I think
The
Right.
model is like a gym, though, right? Like, the idea is you want people to forget that they're subscribed to a service.
Yeah, once you get them signed up and they're in there for their free week or free month or whatever it is, then you just bill them every month and they just forget about it.
Oh,
See,
gyms get you by making you sign a contract that if you have to pay.
I waited until Mandalorian was fully done to do my trial, and I said, if Mandalorian's good, Disney Plus is for me. And I haven't canceled my Disney Plus since then. And I have to tell you, I honestly think that the making of The Mandalorian is better than the actual Mandalorian. Kevin Feige sits down with a bunch of fucking geniuses and is like, this is how we're going to make some genius level shit. And they're like, how are we going to do it? And he's like, I don't know, you tell me. And they're like, all right, here's some genius shit. And he's like, wow, that's great, genius stuff. And somebody else is like, well, you know what else is genius? This. And I'm like, holy shit. These people just fucking invented The Mandalorian in like 15 minutes, and it's amazing!
Well, I do plan to sit down tonight and watch Truth Seekers, which is the new Simon Pegg, Nick Frost TV show, which landed everything in one go, whole series on one day. So
Yeah.
Wait, that's okay. I really like those two. So I've never heard of that before. What's it called? Truth Seekers?
Truth Seekers.
Yeah.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Wow.
Oh,
It
fucking
looks good.
god damn it!
That's like playing
All these
speeches.
streaming services.
Wow, the balls you have to do that. Like, what if you had to do a reshoot, but now you couldn't get the same atmospheric conditions? Wow. Incredible.
There's a whole movie about that where they only filmed during the twilight hour, essentially. Where there's only like times of the day where you only had about maybe 30 to 15 minutes to shoot. I cannot remember what it is. It's a Richard Gere film. But that's really good. But it's not Pretty Woman.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't pretty
or,
Woman.
not in the movie at all.
Is it
Yeah,
an officer
no, I
and a
knew it
gentleman?
wasn't that film because that doesn't match up with anything that you said.
Yeah,
It
but-
probably wasn't, but
It's a Pretty Woman.
I was gonna say that's the only other Richard Gere film that I can name.
Oh my god.
the other one would be Runaway Bride. No, was Richard Gere in that one? I don't remember.
I feel like Google could solve this, but let's leave that to
That's what
Google's
I'm
own
gonna do.
time.
But yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
Whose intros were
Ready.
we interrupting?
that was mine.
Okay.
But that's pretty much it. Like, you know, I was going to talk about the Netflix series I just started watching called The Barbarians.
Oh, how is it?
It's pretty good. I watch it in. I don't speak German, but it's like it's originally in German.
Nope. No, it's on
And
my list now.
I cannot handle the English dub. Like it doesn't work for me. So I just watch it in the German.
Did
read
you
the
watch?
subtitles.
Did you watch Money Heist? Because that was the same deal.
I've not. No.
I
What is-
heard Money
what is
Heist is really good, though. I haven't seen it.
Money
but
Heist
people-
is fucking like, you know how they do that thing in Ocean's 11 where they're just like, well, actually, I'm just incredibly smart and I've already thought about that.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
It's that, but the TV show, and it's fantastic. But the thing you have to get over is like it's Spanish. Like it's originally filmed in Spanish, but they do dubbing over the top. And sometimes it does the 4Kids thing where it's just like they have to try and like fit words into Spanish that don't make sense.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's a little hard to do that, but
Yeah, that's what
bad.
that's what killed the English dub for the Barbarians for me was
well, at least it's not as bad as the Polish. Like, sorry to interrupt, but Polish
you're good.
dubbing is literally just some guys who's like regardless of what the lips like, he's just like like he like no tone changes, nothing. They get
It's like on a newscast where they
fine.
translate the people on a news article.
Yeah, it's just like seriously, you watch any movie in Polish, it's just one dude, unless it's like an animated film, and in which case they actually get like
a couple.
I mean,
Famous
I once
actors.
tried to pick a Netflix series to watch while I was painting, just as like background noise, and I thought I'd tried Narcos, and then like so much of it was in Spanish, I couldn't like focus on the subtitles and also paint models, so that was a complete failure.
Yeah. Anyway, that's about it for me. Really ready to get slaughtered by some warp entities.
I gotta be honest. I have a lot of respect for the voice actors who do some of these anime dubs, and their voice directors, because they work really hard to make that shit not fucked up. We've all lived through the 4Kids era. You know, because we literally just spent the last half an hour talking about 4Kids repeatedly. And yet nowadays there are some pretty good dubs.
what was the Lelouch. What was that?
Lelouch of the Rebellion,
Anime.
Code Geass.
Yeah, that one, Code Geass. That one was a fantastic dub. For one, I thought that was a fantastic dub. There are some good ones. There are definitely some good ones. Like GTO was pretty good as well. Ghost Stories. Yeah, that's the good one that everyone likes. They just fucking destroyed the anime. The intention of the anime. Oh yeah. Anyway, can I do my introduction?
Before you do it,
even-
let me say that there is one voice dub that stands above all the rest, and that is High School DxD. In the original Japanese, it's really just like a basic. It's an okay anime for what it is, which is not actually that. It's mixed. In the English version, it is a parody of the Japanese version, where the voice actors are just like, let's make all of the characters have the opposite personality, but we still have to keep the original tone of the work there. And they work so hard. It's just fucking incredible.
You've watched Ghost Stories, right, Arthur?
I have no idea what
Ghost Stories is probably the actual worst or actual best, depending on how you feel.
Yeah.
English dub.
So just go watch like a highlight reel of Ghost Stories.
That's all you need to do is just watch a
That's all
highlight
you need to
reel.
do. But like basically the original anime is about like kids who form like a paranormal club in their school and they go investigate ghost stuff. But the dub of it is just like, oh, mwah, so good. They just at one point they just don't give a fuck anymore. And they just like the stuff that comes out of their mouths is just so good.
It's very vulgar if you have.
It's very vulgar, but it's just like it's perfectly timed. Like it's like they care about the timing of like the lip sync and stuff like that. But on top of it, it's basically just like it's like a robot chicken version of an anime, essentially. Like that's the best way I can sort of describe like how it is. Just go watch it. It's fantastic. So good.
Okay, now let's see your intro.
Okay, so the biggest things that I did. On Friday, Poland had its the biggest protests that it's ever had since Russian occupation of Poland. To do with the current government legalizing or unconstitutionalizing abortion. So that means like if you have a fetus in a woman and the fetus is deemed to be like have birth defects, like missing half its head, that sort of shit, right? It is now unconstitutional in Poland to abort the fetus. So the woman has to basically carry around this baby that will live 10 minutes after it's born. And she knows about it for all of her pregnancy, basically, because otherwise she'll be considered a murderer. So, naturally people in Poland are pissed.
Did you add the -20, the -10?
I did not because but I also didn't add my resistance +10, so it was just a straight
okay
wash roll for me.
All right, we'll wait until we're back up.
We are back up.
We're back up.
We're back up.
Hello again, chat. All right, well, so Spoon, you need to make a D100 +10 roll then, please,
okay,
for the shock table.
For the folks at home that are wondering what the heck just happened in the video, OBS crashed.
And initiative's D10 plus your agility, correct?
Agility bonus. Oh,
wow.
That's either real good or real bad.
Okay, so you are momentarily startled. You're going to get a half action on your first turn to otherwise make normally.
That's
So that is like the least effect you could have of fear.
Yeah, it's really not that bad.
quite mild in comparison.
Yep. Okay, so initiative, yes, is a D10 plus your a agility bonus.
Ondo, I thought you had a thing where you couldn't be afraid, like jaded or something.
No, that's only for Xenos.
Yeah, nor like mundane threats like dead bodies and that sort of stuff, you know.
So that's when we figured out when those like one alien xenomorphs attacked. They weren't xenomorphs, but they felt it like essentially. I was actually immune to that, but as far as warp, I'm not.
Rack ghoul constructy dude guy.
Yeah.
He
Oh wow.
wasn't
Okay.
rat-ghouly,
Well.
Okay,
I
so
guess I am-
Adrian is in there at 15, and we've got Pierre will be in here at 5.
I rolled a 1. I had myself, by the way.
Did you remember to add your +2 for being armed with your favorite weapon?
Oh no, so it's actually an 8.
Oh, you got 8. Okay, and then if Dawn is going at her full speed.
Oh, you're right. +2 when using a weapon in that. Yeah.
Her agility bonus
Pierre's
is
not,
5, so it should be at 15.
Pierre's not too concerned about these things. He just imagines they're going to get melted by heavy bolter fire. And then he's going to get rudely awakened. Can we re-roll initiative?
To like try. Well, I mean, once the round starts, effectively just rolling through a repeating order. So I think that there are things you can do to adjust initiative, but I haven't. They're not coming to memory right now.
Actually, not that it matters because it seems like you rolled pretty well for the entities. So
Yep.
I would need a 10 just to even match them.
Yeah. So it'll be Dawn and Adrian up first. So do you want to go big spoon while waiting for your I mean.
Yeah, sure. So I think Adrian is, since I have the half action.
Yep.
He's just trying to snap a shot off at this closest warp entity over here.
Yep. No worries. So they have an inherent -10 on all ballistic skill tests against them.
Okay, and then
Sorry, minus 20 ballistic skill. Sorry, it's hard. Yeah, minus 20.
Okay, so yeah, harder to shoot. Does hatred chaos, does that apply to these?
100%. Yep, that adds plus 10 to your attack roll.
So overall, be making it at minus 10.
That's right, because you can't able to aim. Oh, sorry. Thank you for the pews there, Arthur.
Freaking pews.
No problem.
Thank you. Yes, my bunker.
Yep.
That is definitely going to be saving my life.
We've established it's
Make sure you
definitely
get
not
that.
going to save your life, right?
Yes.
Yes,
They pass
yeah,
right
we
through
covered that.
Yeah. They're gonna tear it to shreds. I think I miss.
Shreds, you
gotta-
say?
You gotta make sure you get that Aegis defense line going up there.
Yeah.
Sorry, my lord, I didn't bring it with me.
I mean, it does fall down, but still not to anything particularly small. You know, it's still the size
I'm
of
pretty
like.
sure we would have to strap the thing to the top of the Chimera, pretty much.
Sure,
Yeah,
I believe that.
I think
They're not
folded up.
small things.
Folded up, it's about the size of a bookshelf.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I have bulging biceps, so I can lift those now.
oh, of course.
That is true. That is
Okay.
true.
It's just like Gina Carano's arms right there, just mounted
I'm
on
just-
Nero.
I'm just imagining us like a bunch of rednecks just cable tie, like bungee tying an Aegis defense line on the top of Chimera.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Dave is back. So to catch you up, Dave, the only fear effect was that Adrian was a little startled.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's it. But he still managed to whip off a quick shot with his melter gun, which missed the creature and burned a massive hole through the wall behind it, like bringing in a shaft of light. So it's now your action.
Okay. So just to get caught up, I spend a fate point to get top tier.
Yep. You see, you're at 15 initiative.
Okay. Did I spend another fate point on my turn during combat to do the fear thing?
You have not yet, no. But at this point in time, unless more entities appear, nobody is suffering from anything. Although, sorry, did you do your willpower roll? Sorry.
No, he
No.
left before he did it.
Okay, nice. Okay, so you need to make a willpower roll at minus 10 for your own fear of these things.
Okay. So I have resistance fear.
That's a straight willpower roll.
And I also have unshakable faith, so I can re-roll failed fear test.
Yes, without having to spend a fate point.
Damn, that's some gangster shit.
Okay, so willpower, you said?
Okay, correct.
Again.
Okay, that's not too bad though. It's a fail, but it's a minor fail. Roll me a D100. Okay. All right. Okay. You are at the moment frozen by terror and need to snap out of it. So you will actually gain D5 insanity points. So that is 1 insanity point.
I like how you rolled it as a D10 and then did it
Yeah.
that way.
Okay. Well, that sucks.
Well, Nero has
Uh,
16 insanity points, and that didn't affect
do I have-
him for half of an entire
Insanity.
season.
So I'm at 6 now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I need
what that
to-
means is on your turn. So now it goes to your turn. You need to make a willpower roll to snap out of your fear.
Do I get? Is this like get the bonus?
This will be at a
from-
plus 10 now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So you snap out. So you can still act normally now, but you're at minus 10 on your actions for the rest of the combat.
For the rest of combat,
Yeah, this combat. Yeah.
because I failed the fear check.
Yeah, unless you activate your own. Once you activate your own aura ability, if you do want to do that as well, then you'll be immune to that.
Because that'll
Is
give
that
them a minus 10 for them to hit us, right?
Yes. Is that an action? Like, how does that turn on? Like,
It's a fate point ability. You can still take your regular. It doesn't require an action to do that. So you spend the fate point. You're now boosted. You can still take a move and an attack
All right, I'll do that. So I'm down to
jetpack, so you can probably get to one of them.
Yeah, I'm down to 3 fate points now, but basically, if I remember correctly, everyone gets
Reset at the start of the session.
yeah. So all ranged and close combat attacks made against the character and specified allies. So I can specify up to my willpower.
Yep.
Allies, which is
everybody.
Yeah.
You were going to include Wally, your driver, in that field.
He's not in the combat at the moment.
He's close enough to count.
We have him parked 10 minutes away.
I'll count him. So how far can I travel with jetpack?
This whole room is a half action for you with a jetpack.
All right.
Luckily, the roof's tall enough. It's like a domed cathedral, so you can.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got a base. You can move 20 meters as a half action. So
the closest one would be down here, yeah.
The closest one to you is the lower left, but he's probably going to go after.
No, I mean this one's closest to the Lord Captain down here.
Yes.
So that is the one I will hit.
This is why Pierre's not too worried and going last.
Okay.
Someone will get them before they get to me.
So that's 16 meters.
I think that's a bold
so
assumption.
which one were you going after? So just ping it for me.
This one down here.
Okay, cool.
I didn't say that it wasn't a bold assumption. That.
I mean, he hires good people, so I mean, of course, that's how it works.
You get +10 to hit because of your charging as well.
Hell yeah! All right. I don't need to make a roll for the pilot or anything like that.
No.
No. Okay.
It's just a movement action. If you were trying to do something really complicated like hover it or that sort of stuff, then that's different. But.
Okay. All right. So. Let's see here. It's been a while since I used the burning blade, so I get. Oh, am I able to frenzy before that? Like, because I haven't used that stuff before.
Yeah, that's fine. There's a free action you can use your friends on to, or your ghost fire pollen, to into frenzy.
Yeah. So I snap out of it, and I don't know how would you say the applicator looks for this thing? Would you say it's like a
it's you inhale it, so it would have to be some sort of like small thing you could effectively push under your nose to and then break open. Yeah.
All right, so just snap it and just
Oh, it's the nose squirters. Go. Stick right in there. Yeah, I've used those.
I mean, I suppose you could do it like the things from Mad Max Fury Road where you spray it all over your face, but.
I like the idea that it's like you spray it into your eyes because they have like the red eye thing going on.
It's like the one chemicals from Cowboy Bebop
or something. I haven't watched Cowboy reference in a long time. Yeah. I can't. All I remember from that is like the mushroom episode and the roses.
Oh my god, the mushroom episode.
The mushroom episode was very interesting.
So you have +10 weapon skill from frenzy, +10 weapon skill from charging, and +10 weapon skill from the best quality burning blade. So it's a weapon skill test at +30 to hit this thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that puts me at
80% chance.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 5.3.
Okay, I don't think it could dodge that. It's not even going to try if it can't dodge that. So you hit it. So roll your damage. When you whatever damage you roll, that's going to be increased by 1 because your strength is also increased because of your frenzy as well.
Yep.
So just hit the damage on the weapon.
So 20 damage total.
Okay, no worries. So it gets to take 4 off for its toughness, I believe. Not 8.
It's also penetration 4, if that makes any difference.
It's not got any armor anyway.
Okay,
so that is so you actually dealt it 16 damage, which is a hell of a blow, but it's still barely alive.
Can I use my offhand and light it on fire? Oh wait, it has to make a fire check.
It does too. Yes, not in the round that it's that you charge as well, because it takes.
So it has
the charge.
Yeah, it has to make. Sorry.
It has to make a test to avoid being on fire.
Mm-hmm.
was
So it's
him.
agility +0 test, I think it was.
Yeah.
Woohoo, look at
So
that.
it failed. So it's on fire.
Get him. I'm happy
All
with
right.
that. It's a good round.
Over to them.
Oh wait,
so,
doesn't Frenzy give me another hit?
Not. It doesn't give an extra hit. It gives you an all-out attack gives you an extra hit after a successful hit, but you can't do that in the same round you charge.
Right, I got you now.
Yep,
Okay,
that's it. Okay.
So an all-out attack is when you don't move.
Yeah.
Basically, and you spend your entire turn attacking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is remind me with roll 20 to get the measurement when you're moving?
Q.
Hold Q when you pick up an object, a thing. Yeah.
There we go. So they can move 24. So.
Oh, well, that's fun.
So as they move, they sort of like phase in and out of existence and just pass through objects and. So
I set up a barrier of chairs. They will never get to. Oh, okay.
There's too many things in the way. You'll navigate. Oh, they're
I'll
just
go after
blocking right
Nero.
through.
All right, this one
That's top tier play.
I'll have to go after.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I did all that work to protect Pierre, and then he just gets attacked anyway.
It was bound to happen anyway.
Can't
I've got a
already see.
load of pistols. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I also have
It
weapon
says-
skills. I'll.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking. Something else I was thinking. So no, that's one I actually go after Adrian because I was thinking because you look like more. Adrian looks like more of a threat with that melter gun.
Oh.
Okay, so the one on Dawn will take damage first off, and it vanishes back into the warp. As it
Felicia.
burns, it sort of it disappears in a purplish blue flame. All right, so there are two up in the middle here on Nero.
You
So-
should know that my ironclad power armor increases my size to hulking,
Okay, so I get +10 to hit you.
and I can't
All right.
dodge.
First one attacking you.
On the one type of enemy,
Don't forget
I
they get the negative from my buff thing.
literally
that I
want to
threw out.
dodge on.
Okay, well that one still hit then. Chill Talons. Okay. So it is 16 ignoring armor, but not ignoring toughness.
Okay.
Oh
Jesus.
man.
And you need to make a toughness test.
Okay, well, let me start. My toughness is 5, so I take 11 wounds.
Yeah.
So the guy's probably gonna absolutely kill me, guys. I mean, there's no way about it. I'm just gonna drop instantly.
Was it D10 plus 3 or D10 plus 1?
D10 plus 3.
Oh, you said D10 plus 1. I know.
I think what it's done. It's actually done a Emperor's Wrath, even though these things can't trigger Emperor's Wrath. So it should actually be 13 damage before armor. Sorry.
Arthur, don't you have a reflector or something?
No.
Refractor shield?
I don't know why people think that I do. I definitely do not.
We got you one, yes.
The
The best quality one, yes.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
It's nowhere on my character sheet.
I know we got you one because I remember doing the roll.
The only reflector I've ever had is the one that we got from the Inquisitor in his rosette, and I had to give it back.
You had an invul save for the big battle, so you had one.
Was that not the Inquisitor's Rosette?
That was the Inquisitor's rosette.
No, you gave that back before.
Okay, well, you're telling me I have one, so do I use that now? Like I have no recollection of this. You're saying I have a best quality
Refractor field, so it's just
Yeah, the only person who doesn't have one is Pierre. So-
all right, how does it work? Walk me through
Me
it
too.
before I get absolutely wrecked.
Okay, so you have to roll to see whether it goes off. So it was a refractor field. Yep.
Yeah.
so it should be under
What's
30.
the
30?
Yeah, so you roll a D100 under 30, and it's best quality. If you roll a 1, it still goes up, but it's also out of power.
No.
No. So,
Okay, so no
it still goes through.
refracting. You say it's 13 damage?
13 damage, ignoring armor.
So with a 5 toughness, that means I get 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage, and you make a toughness test.
Yeah, now here's the thing. I don't know whether I want to reroll this toughness or not, because I don't know how bad that's going to be.
So what? So this, because it's got the toxic quality. If you fail the toughness test, it does an additional D10 points of damage, ignoring armor and toughness.
Okay,
it adds
so that's
on after.
100%. We're re-rolling. So let's go ahead and do that. Fuck you, you goddamn pieces of shit. Okay. Let's do it, James. Give me that.
Another 4 points of damage.
All right. So I have 4 points of health left.
All right.
That's just on the first guy.
That's better than the none we thought you were going to have.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Second one misses.
Okay.
Right. Now the attack at Adrian. Misses with a natural 100. Drops his claws.
He just explodes, right?
Drop his claws. His hand just disappears. Goes back to the warp.
Okay, that's them done. Nero, there's 2 of these things here, one of which has just carved you a new one.
All right. So we know that I can't fire my heavy weapon with these guys in melee, right?
Yes.
All right. So I think what happens is Nero flexes, and we see the thermal vents on the back of his ironclad armor all pop out as they go into overdrive. For literally maybe the first time in his life, he lets go of the heavy bolter as it slowly falls to the ground because it's got that anti-grav thing on it.
Yep.
And he reaches down to his new gunslinger belt, where his massive recoil gloves pull out 2 storm bolters, and he turns toward the one that shot him and just starts drilling this guy at 0 range. So I'm just going to go ahead and fire both of them at this guy.
Yep.
Unless for some reason the first one over fucking murders him. All right, so I have a lot of penalties and bonuses to fire this. All right, so firing the first one is a -10 to hit because I have ambidextrous and 2 weapon wielder, and I'm shooting the first gun.
Yep. It's got an inherent -20 from its abilities.
Oh, from this creature's abilities?
Yep.
Okay, so I have a -30. I get a +10 for Hatred Chaos.
Yes.
And then I get a +20 for full auto.
Yep.
So I'm back to 0.
Up to 0.
This is not my favorite weapon because it's not a heavy weapon.
Yep.
So I don't get any extra bonus in that regard. I don't know that I get anything else here. My organ grinder rounds were loaded in the heavy bolter that I already shot, so I'm screwed in that regard. Well, all of my hits count as double, so let's just hope I do good. Don't have the omniscope on either. Damn it. Damn it. All right, so I hit.
You hit.
Wait, I mean, it's 2 hits is all,
Yep.
all there is about it.
Okay, so 2 lots of damage. Okay, so it's taking 8 off each of these for demonic toughness.
Oh, and
So-
do I register that other one?
Yes, you do. Yep. So
Okay.
make a roll to see if you hit again. Same penalties and benefits. Yep, you do. It's an extra D10 damage.
Ugh. Ugh.
So 9 goes through from the second one, and the first one, I say it's 5 went through. So it is also very badly hurt, but still alive. Did you shoot the one that actually got you, or the one that didn't get you?
The one that got me.
Okay.
I want to put him down first.
No worries. And second shot.
Okay,
Second
so
weapon?
the second one I have a -20, an additional -20 because it's in my offhand, even though
Yep,
I'm
so you're-
ambidextrous.
Total of -20 then.
Yep. Yep. Don't fail me now, ballistic skill. I literally put everything into you. Just fucking literally everything.
This is a man
For the
thinking
audience-
about re-rolling.
For the
it.
audience at home, that was a miss unless you want to reroll.
I do want to reroll.
Yeah.
I just want to blow through all my fate points now so I don't have them later when I still need them.
I do like your clip size there, by the way, as well.
Thank you. That's the that is what 50 divided by 60 divided by 60 again looks like. All right, that is he's dead. He's super dead. Oh wait, I have that thing where I can shoot if I'm full autoing, I can shoot things within 2 meters of each other.
Yeah, you can. Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna use all the overkill bullets to shoot the other guy.
Okay. Well, you got to work out how many shots hit each one first before you roll the damage.
Oh,
yes.
damage!
Bull in a china shop mechanics. I love it.
Oh, but
So
wait. Let's. All of my shots are doubled.
Yeah.
Right. So instead of shooting 4 times, I'm actually hitting him 8 times.
8 times. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna just throw 2 more on the first guy and then 6 on the second guy. How about that? How's that
No
sound?
worries. Yeah.
Okay, here's the first 2. Hopefully that
Okay.
gets him.
Okay, so that'll be 7 and 2 is 9, takes him to -5.
Okay, fuck you, other guy.
So he's not outright dead, but he is.
I'll have to wait for somebody to get the assist kill over here.
Yep. I should just check to see. He's taking penalties. All right, and then. Okay, so so 0 goes through, then 2. Then we'll come back to the Emperor's Wrath in a second. Then another 5 goes through.
I can't do it a second time in a round, right?
Oh, you're right. Sorry. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. And then
Right,
7
just
goes through. Then 5 goes through. And 3 go through. Okay. So they're both on negatives now. They're badly hurt. They are like taking penalties now, but they are not yet destroyed.
Just literally Nero, just like gunslinging.
I was about to ask if this looked like gun kata from Equilibrium.
I think it's probably
God,
he just extends the guns
Equilibrium.
out,
Holy
and then he's
shit.
just like helicoptering while his thermal fins are radiating heat in these things' faces. He's literally just dancing in his heavy power armor as quickly as he can.
I mean, I'll just check what the because I'll check what the critical is because in a lot of cases they will ignore a lot of the critical results because they don't have organs to be punctured or that sort of stuff. But we're talking explosive. Okay, so one of them was -4, one's -5. So the -5 one, concussion from the explosion knocks the target to the ground and tenderizes his innards. Target falls down, stunned for 1 round, and takes D10 levels of fatigue, but they're immune to both stun and fatigue. But it is so it is knocked down. It's down. And the -4, the explosion sends the target spawning to the ground, takes D5 fatigue and is stunned for 1 round and must spend a full action to regain his feet. So they're both knocked down.
With the incredible power of Nero.
That's right.
And as they hit the ground, the heavy bolter gently touches the ground.
What that means, at least, is next time they'll be only able to attack you once, not 3 times.
Great. Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Okay, Pierre.
Is it a full action to rapid fire or just a?
It's a full action rapid fire, yes.
Okay.
Oh, do you mean to semi-auto?
Yeah, it's semi-auto, not rapid.
Yeah, that's right, yes.
And it's a -10 to hit them at range.
Yes, -20.
-20. Ah, shit. Okay. I think what I'm doing is I'm going to give Dawn +10 to hit on her melee next round.
Yep.
It's just going to go crusade somewhere else. And I think I'm going to attempt to. These things don't care about pen.
This is like some bearded wizard.
I want to help
type.
Nero, and it's like I don't know if I can hit them from there.
Yeah, just shoot. What's close to you? Yeah. Don't worry about me.
Okay. All right. Then I think
I will definitely be in a position to help Nero. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just.
One
charge.
of these guys could easily kill both of you.
Yeah.
I'll be fine. Hey. Plus, if I die, Dom will just resurrect me.
Yeah, we definitely need to be worried about
Oh,
ourselves.
you want me burning fate points now, huh? All right. Jesus
Listen,
fucking Christ. I prefer you didn't die, so I don't have to burn shit.
I don't want to hear motherfucking shit. I've already spent almost all my fate points this session. I'm down to 2.
Not just spending fate points.
I know you gotta burn 'em.
burning fate points.
Yeah, but we have plenty of them. You'll be fine.
If I want to
pretty much
revive
charge
someone,
that
I
way.
have to burn it.
I know.
It's gone for good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So charge that way. Taking out my ancestral power sword, which is just a good quality power sword, and I guess
Having some what for?
Yeah. What is it?
It's just a straight. So you'll get +10 for charging.
+10 for charging is +5 since it's good quality.
Yep. Dawn, what was your bonus?
For
I
what?
get
Sorry.
Do you, oh, it was, no, that's right. It was a penalty for them to hit you rather than a bonus for you to hit
It was
them.
a penalty. It's a penalty. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, it's my sin for them to hit us. Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna do that and help out this situation. Why can't I? I guess just do weapon skill. Screw it. So +10, right? No, +15. Oh wow! All right.
You've hit. Nice.
Okay, that's a 2.
It's not going to try and dodge that because it can't.
I think those are critical because that's a 2. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Roll damage.
Wow, he just told you nothing, which is what you're about to become.
So if it doesn't add my strength, it should be +4. I don't know if that added the strength. I think it did.
So it does automatically add in, because it add +4, 40 divided by 10. It does add. So you roll on the dice a 3.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Okay, so you deal 4 damage to it.
All right.
All right, Adrian, your boss and this monster. At the end of the round, I need to test their warp instability. So the one I need to make for 2 of them. The one that hit Nero doesn't need to test it. The other 2 do. So the other one's on Nero needs to make a willpower test, which it passes, and the one on Adrian fails and takes D10 levels of damage, or D10 points of damage, takes 9 points of damage.
Oh, wow, that did.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Unbelievable. What's the Star Wars line? This is unfair.
It's not fair. That's it. Okay, so Adrian, now this thing in front of you, like it's starting to shimmer out of existence because it has failed to wound or otherwise scare you.
He pulls out a photo of him and his mother, like in 45 years, and he's starting to disappear from the photo, and he's like, "No."
Are there Dorian Gray?
Are there benefits to like outnumbering an opponent in melee?
Yes, if you so it's +10 to hit when you are 2 to 1.
Okay.
This is ganging up, motherfucker.
Oh,
Yeah. So
Do the honorable thing.
You came to the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. As he pulled out his sword.
Adrian basically like slings the melta gun behind him, and will draw his power sword and wade into melee with this thing alongside the Lord Captain.
Okay.
Out of my way, Chaz. I don't need you anymore.
So there's no charging risk because you're already in melee combat, but it's +10 for double team. Also.
Okay. And they still have their negative 20 thing, right?
No, it's only on ballistic checks.
Okay, it's only on ballistic checks. Okay, great. And
If there's a warp entity in the middle, there's some leeway. That's how the song goes.
hatred applies to this, right?
It does, yes.
I went to
So
Jack
+20.
Black, man.
I think you hit. You hit hard.
That is a hit, yes.
Yeah.
Can't dodge. Give me a damage roll. Wow.
Wow.
Arthur and I will forever always
What'd
be in
you
sync,
hit it with?
I think.
Power sword.
Now I think you might have done what everyone does.
Oh, did I
check.
mess up the? Did I mess
You
up?
don't
my damage
put your
entry?
strength into the. It automatically adds your strength.
Okay, so
yeah,
power sword is just the D10.
Yep. So it's actually 13 damage.
Okay.
Yep. Cool.
Because
Still pretty good.
the book, the book just had it listed as D10 +5, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's correct, but
Yeah,
so
okay.
Yeah, no, that's what I have as mine. So,
Sorry, for power sword, maybe you're right then. Sorry. You might.
yeah, mine is 1d10 +5, but I think a normal power sword is actually worse.
Melee weapons.
it's
power
not
sword. No,
D10
D10
plus
+5. No, it is. So,
Okay.
okay, that's fine. Okay, no worries. So he takes another. So he's down to -6 energy
Yeah, I just
In
rolled
body.
stupid low for mine. That was my problem.
Yeah, okay.
Don't worry, Pondo. We're used to it now.
I'm not made for combat. I'm made for talking to people. That's what I'm here for.
You're a lover, not a fighter. Is that the story?
Yeah, I'm not even a lover at this point. I'm just here.
I mean, you're a bitch and you're a lover.
Okay. Struck by the full force of the attack, the target is sent reeling to the ground, smoke spiraling from the wound. The target is knocked to the ground, start with D10 rounds, and take D5 levels of fatigue. Additionally, must make an agility test or catch fire. So it does ignore the agility, the fatigue and the stun, but we will see if he's on fire.
Wait, from a regular power?
He is on fire. Yep.
Wow.
It's not automatic. It has to get a critical for that, or a critical wound.
Yep. Okay, Dawn. So they are all badly hurt.
There's one that's not, right? Oh no, Arthur shot both of them.
Yeah, they're all negative wounds right now. Like
all right, I'm gonna go help Nero. Yeah. So I'll jet set radio future over there.
No worries.
My
I'm
God.
gonna go right here so I can hit both of
Jet
them.
set
if I wanted
radio.
to. Yeah.
We're doing some callbacks today. What's next? We're gonna talk about Star Fox. Adrian, tap Z then R twice.
Do a barrel roll. Okay.
Carry the guy behind me.
So which one has more HP? I can't tell how much.
The one that's got more is the bottom one.
Then I hit the bottom one. I hit the one that looks the most healthiest.
Yep. Okay, so it is plus
Prone.
10 for charging, plus 10 for frenzy, plus 10 for your weapon. So I think you're still at plus 30.
Yeah.
And then plus 10 for me. To
Oh, yes,
Crusade
plus
Oh
Hard.
yeah, because you gave a bonus. Yeah.
Yep. To do it
That's
better.
what I'm
Rolling
here
at
for. I'm here to
100.
get bonuses and yeah.
3.2.
Okay, that's a hit. It will try. It can potentially dodge that, so it will try and dodge that.
All right.
Which it fails. Roll damage.
17.
It is so dead. Takes 13, takes it to minus 17. It
Well, 18, I guess, so because of the frenzy.
if it was carrying any ammunition, the ammunition would explode. But
Well, that wouldn't sound fun.
Wow.
And then the explosion would illuminate my flash, and then everyone would be blinded, and I would
I have
just
a good
walk
quality
around
photo
and critter
visor,
grind.
so I'm good.
No, I think we're out of range, so we might be good. I think it's like 15 meters.
No, it's like 70 meters.
Okay.
It's huge.
So they both stand
it's
up.
like enormous. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They both stand up. The one that was fighting Nero switches to Dawn because Dawn is a beacon of holy light, which it really doesn't like.
It's like, come at me! I am the Emperor's guiding will. I will smite you with the power of 1,000 follicles of his hair.
Oh, it hit you with 0.1 degree success. So that's very, very dodgeable / parryable.
Oh, I'm going to parry the fuck out of this thing. Come on.
That's right. You can't dodge because you're frenzy, but you can parry because you've got battle rage.
Yes.
So it's a straight weapon skill test, no modifiers.
Not even for the good blade?
No. It's got balance. It's got the balance quality.
Power sword
does.
should, yes.
It's not power sword.
But he's a burning blade.
That's
It does
actually
have
a good question.
it has power field, balance,
and
plus
balance.
10 to
Okay,
hit.
so you add plus 10 then to your weapon skill roll to parry.
Hell
Yep, does
yeah.
have balance.
Let's go. Did you put
Regular
the
power
negative 10
swords don't
on
have
his, by
balance.
the way?
I thought they did.
I did, yep.
Regular power swords do.
Yeah,
Oh no,
yeah,
I'm looking at power blade, not power sword.
You turn his blow away. All right, and the other one at Adrian.
Does he not take damage?
So, I'm going to test to see how much damage he takes. You're right. He takes one more, which is not enough to kill him. So he does hit, unless you wanted to attempt to dodge that one, Adrian.
Yes, I believe I will try.
So let me ask you this: am I hitting it with my sword, or is he getting hit with his sword when I parry?
Yeah, you hit him with your. Effectively, you turn the blow turns away. Now with a power sword, if it was like a weapon on weapon attack, you would actually destroy their weapon.
Well, no,
But
I'm asking because like, does it have to make like the fire check? If
Not
I
for
parry
parrying.
them?
No.
All right. Yeah.
Are there any modifiers for this dodge roll?
No.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Wow,
I'm
you just fucking don't even exist, man.
Yeah, you rolled an 8.
You know how ninjas turn into like a log? He
Yeah.
turns into like a pew of the church.
I feel like
James, I think
Nero
you put
turns and
the-
goes, he's fast.
James, I think you put the damage on the wrong thing. I don't know if that matters much, but
Sorry?
Arthur,
think-
can you put some water in your mouth and then say that again?
I think
for
you
us,
put the
please?
damage on the wrong beast.
No, I took the one extra damage on the one that's next to Adrian because it's on fire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was talking about the damage from the parry.
No, there was no damage from the parry.
Oh, okay. I thought they took damage if they got
No.
parried from a power
No,
spell.
no. It's if they had weapons, the weapons would break. If they also had power field,
Okay, Nero.
or were like demon swords.
All right.
Don't worry, young Nero. I'm here to help you.
Nero.
And your weak body. Your muscles have done nothing for you.
do you actually say any of that?
I am very aggressive right now, so probably not.
So Nero is, of course, ambidextrous, but he favors his right hand in this case, and like shoves the Stormbolter as close to his creature as possible, and then over the exterior speakers on the ironclad, he says, "I'm not an angel of death. I'm just death." And as he does, the retractable banner on the back of his power armor ejects the Hand of Calixis flag. And he fires a full auto burst from the right. Just to be clear, I'm going to also fire from the left if I have to, but I'm hoping to save that one to shoot the other bad dude. All right, so let me see.
Is it even possible to be cringy in the 40K universe? Like,
No,
like
I'm just too good. I'm incredible. This guy isn't still down on the floor, right?
No, he's not. He's up.
Okay, so I'm going full auto. And what did I have bonuses for last time? I think I ended up with just like a 0, right?
Yes, that's correct for the first weapon.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and do that. Yep, I got him. I hit him with
Nice.
4 bullets.
Roll your damage. Oh yeah, he's super dead. So we have -10 explosive critical in the body.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you would be showered with gore, except for the fact that it vaporizes back into the warp as it dies.
All right, I'm gonna do a half pivot, left one coming around, firing at the other guy.
Okay, it's going to be a total -50 because you're firing into melee combat as well. So it's -20 from being the offhand, plus another -30 for firing into melee.
It's like -20.
I have a
because of this thing.
-30 to hit on the offhand to begin with for some reason. That sounds right. So it's -30 plus 20, and then how much is the penalty for?
30 more.
If you're ambidextrous, does the penalty even matter for the offhand? Because I'm pretty
Yes.
sure at that point
Yeah.
you don't
No,
have
it doesn't.
Two ways.
It just
It doesn't get rid of
lowers
it; it just reduces it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm at -30. What was my total last time?
Last time you were -20 with
Yep.
your second hand.
Correct.
And this time you should be a plus that again plus another -30 for
So
firing
it's
into melee
-50
combat.
total. Yep.
Mm,
All right, I'll do what I can.
I don't like those odds.
We'll get fucked because I
Hey,
just hit him
got him.
twice.
That's it.
Blah, blah.
I'm just saying because I'm in the midst of that.
I like how you're like, I don't like those odds. And Nero's just like, it absolutely nails him over your shoulder.
Yeah, blows it away. It is absolutely killed.
As that's happening, Nero ejects the magazines from both of the guns, loads new ones, and then holsters them and goes, "Combat complete, Lord Captain." Over
Hey,
his.
turn the filter
like-
off. You sound weird.
He's
Someone needs
gonna
to get
use.
Don
He's gonna
something to
use his
calm himself
massive
down.
boot to kick his heavy bolter back up into his hand, and go, "Sorry, buddy. I couldn't use you the way I wanted to."
Just constantly blinking out like this fucking spray paint in my eyeballs. It's like,
So the cathedral returns to silence, except for like still a few bits of roof that are like falling down from where stray bolter shots have blown holes in the masonry.
Nero's gonna put a massive hand on Dawn's back and go, "Dawn, are you weird again?"
Don punches Nero in the face.
Yeah, well, he's wearing heavy power armor, so it's not gonna hurt.
Dawn just like, you know, like so what happens at the end of Frenzy if there's no enemies? That is the question.
Yeah, so you're not forced to keep fighting. That's fine.
Okay,
But you do go into like the I think you take fatigue after being frenzied. Just quickly double check.
That sounds about right.
Once it ends,
I think it's if I do. I think it's if I do multiple frenzies in a day.
Yeah, no, I think it looks like you're fine. Once there's no enemies there, you calm down.
He's immune to fear, pinning, stunning effects, the effects of fatigue. So I can be fatigued, but when I use frenzy, I'm not fatigued anymore.
That's right. Yes. Yeah, you ignore the fatigue.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting.
You just get more fatigued afterwards.
Yeah, I guess it's like barbarian rage or whatever in
like the
Berserker
rage. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and phone in Vox in Wally to come and prepare the flamethrower.
Yeah, is everything okay? I saw like melter shots coming out and I heard explosions.
No, shit's fucked. Oh no, this would be over the box. So you'd be like, no, shit's fucked. Get over here, Wally.
Right.
Dawn, are you okay?
She's just like still huffing, like, and just like looking around just to see like if there's any more enemies, but then constantly blinking like she's got shit in her face. And she's
all right,
just like,
Nero's gonna pick her up like she's a kitten from the shoulder blades of her power armor, start walking her back over to the rest of the group.
Lord Captain.
Yes.
If I may suggest destroying this place.
Yes, that's why I'm bringing the flamer here.
Wally comes in carrying Dawn's flamer. He's like looking around for any enemies.
About the Chimera.
He's
flamer,
talking about the Chimera's heavy flamer.
Okay, nice. Well,
so Nero's just
he can't bring that into the cathedral. He can bring it
but
outside.
we're gonna leave, and he's gonna.
Yes.
Nero's just gonna be like, "Hey, remember when I said that we should destroy everything, and I started smashing stuff?
And
we should open with that next time."
I think the reason why that happens is because you opened with that.
Lord Captain, this was obviously a predestined event.
Well,
Think
of course,
about
but
it
you
for a
triggered it.
I triggered it. You're a Harlock. That's the reason it triggered.
That is the reason we're here, sir.
Yeah. This is your ancestors' fault. Technically, it's your fault, sir.
I don't know if I'd go that far, Nero.
Yeah. Well, that's because you haven't learned that you
there.
need to be very straight when talking to the Lord Captain. Sometimes he blames me for things that definitely are. There are things I've done that are my fault, Lord Captain, but stopping heresy by smashing it to tiny pieces is not one of them.
Yes, but you.
So
While this is happening,
okay.
he's still shaking Dawn every few seconds to see if she'll
yeah,
snap out
Dawn
of
just
it.
like started to like try and like wrestle his arm sort of thing. So she's like wrapped around his arm, like biting his fingers and shit like that.
There's like biting ceramite plate. Nero looks down his hand and he's like, Lord Captain, she's getting weirder every day.
Oh, that's his crusading instincts kicking in. It's probably fine. It seemed to work very effectively.
She'll just have to go through that same thing I did, where I did half a season of slowly getting crazier and then going on a spiritual journey where my guns talked to me and protected me. It's just something we all have to go through in this life.
I'm good. I can go without that.
No, it'll happen to you one day. It happens to all of us.
With the way this story's going, I'm afraid what that vision would be.
Well, try not having so many weird genetic-y things going down with you, you know? Just...
I wish I couldn't. All right, so
while this is happening,
so
Nero is fingering his little Angelique Cowles bobblehead chain, and he's just looking at it fondly, like, I kept him alive again.
Out of character, the Thousand Suns Chaos Marine guy, he didn't say exactly when that Black Crusade was starting. He just said that there was.
He said it was already in place. He said that they were already Crusade force was already in the Maw.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that he wanted you to basically make it because his side or whatever wasn't ready for it, and he wanted us to delay it.
Yep.
Or something.
So effectively, a rival Chaos group wants to launch a Black Crusade at a later point. But if this first group destroys Earth early, they won't get to do that. So they want you to-
It's essentially, yeah.
Classic
All right.
chaos.
Yeah, so, I mean, Nero's going to cut in during the recap and go, wait a second. Why are we believing anything that these people say? They lie constantly. Their lies will be attempts to get us to do things that will further their agenda.
Hey, Nero, what is the chance that you want to take that they aren't lying?
All right, let's game this out, Lord Captain. We
Yes.
react by sending a force to the Maw to stop them. The Maw eats the force. Then the force that's waiting there comes out and is like, oh, no Imperial Navy anymore. They all just got eaten and are now being eternally gnawed on by demons.
That's why you're not sending the force into the Maw. You have a force ready to protect Port Wonder.
I don't know if you know this, but the Maw moves constantly and it's massive.
It's apparently near Port Wonder.
Yes, but it moves and it's weird. Lord
Yes.
Captain, this is literally one scenario of how the lie could work against us. There are we cannot predict the machinations of heretics. Every part of this is an attempt to get us to do something. Only by not listening can we protect our minds and protect the destiny of the Imperium.
Unfortunately, as a leader, I cannot.
This
Just
is not
throw
your
that
responsibility. This is something that we should be passing on to the Inquisition.
Which I'm going to do as soon as we get back after burning this place.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to be sure that we were not personally leading a fleet there, because we'll die.
Nero, we will not be going into the Maw. If at all, the season finale would be us at Port Wonder defending it.
So
Or
Dawn will, at this
ruling
point,
it.
sheepishly climb down from Nero's power armor.
Oh,
arm
Nero will
and just,
slowly
like,
lower her too, like he'll assist her down without even looking.
She'll like clear her throat and just like. Well, that combat was rousing.
I can tell you were quite into it. I could see the bloodlust in your eyes as you sailed across the room.
The fins on Nero's armor retract, and the little banner starts to come back down.
It's like a slow winding. It's like like
Like a cord.
It's like coiling up
it's
again.
spring loaded when it comes out, so it's gonna be like pulled back in against tension.
You have to roll it back up too. So you have to roll it and then it's like slowly push
Oh
it
yeah,
back
the
down.
flag has to be like.
Like that guy that has to put back the parachute in the bag, Oh god, yeah.
So one thing, I'm guessing the runes that were left are now gone, essentially, or shot up.
Yes.
Well,
at
I
this
mean,
point.
Dawn saw them, so she could probably recall them.
Give me.
I mean,
Forbidden
they'd be
Law,
stored
Heresy.
in Nero's
Plus
power
10.
armor, right? He's got a
Yeah.
pick capture or whatever, or do we not get that? I think maybe we.
I think you were trying to look away from everything. So
The picked recorder.
Yeah.
I don't think we've gotten that yet.
Okay. Well, you're right. He did try to look away, but he
So
definitely
you want
did
me-
at least look directly at it briefly.
So you want me to make a what roll? Was it
Forbidden Law Heresy plus 10.
Oh,
That's
James,
the-
last time you did this, you just said, yeah, it's definitely heresy.
Yeah, so you would associate the symbols now that you saw, and then the creatures you saw are all associated with the Chaos God Zinch, the Changer of Ways. So the Chaos God of magic, of plots, of plans within plans.
So all that is exactly said, but in Dawn's voice.
Well, you probably don't
you
want
wouldn't
to.
want-
It would be listen. You know this. Saying Zinch's name in game is really bad.
Gives it power. So that's why it has all these monikers like the Changer of Ways or that sort of stuff, rather than actually.
Well,
saying
I would
it's
say it
actually the moniker.
appropriately. Dave, the player,
Correct.
playing
We
Dawn,
understand.
the person would completely understand the
Yeah,
correct.
we're just letting you know that, so you know what's coming out of Dawn's mouth.
So
So-
Nero turns to the Lord Captain again while he takes off his power armor helmet, Space Marine style, and says, "Oh my, look at that, the god of plans. I wonder if there could be some sort of misdirection in his servants. Maybe they might try to lie to us."
Are you done with your sarcasm?
Yes, Lord Captain, I am done.
Okay.
It seems when he grew muscles, he gained sarcasm. It's not.
Yes,
it's not
I
a
know.
trait
He's been
that I
very,
really.
very chattish as of late.
I got stabbed.
It's the superficial
a bunch.
muscles. You see,
Nero's just
so
like
that brings a lot of stuff to
Nero
the
tries
table
to
that
demonstrate
isn't really
where he was
appropriate.
stabbed on his armor, but they passed right through it. So he's like, "Yes," because normally when he gets injured, he's like, "Look at my horrible wounds," but this time he's like, "Yes, I was stabbed right."
Yeah.
Never
You
mind.
see, previously, Arthur, it was endearing when you did that, but now when you do it, it's like, oh, look, I got stabbed here, and you like flex your bicep as well. It just comes across real shitty, you know, like.
I'm sorry that Nero's become a bro.
Like, oh man, I'm trying to like, reach that thing up top there real quick. Let me just grab that.
It's his time at his abbey. He changed him.
Ever since he became a baron.
Oh yeah, no, it all went to his head. Listen, I'm trying to make the character more likable to Then Doctor on the Discord, but I feel like I'm going way the other direction. Never gonna hear about how much he hates Nero.
Yeah. Dawn, see to Nero's maybe wounds.
Were you wounded, Nero?
So Dawn just like
Nero
blinks.
just laughs.
Dawn just blinks for a couple of seconds. It's like, wait, was anyone? Sorry, my apologies. Was anyone hurt during the combat?
I think
Yes.
Nero was the only one hurt.
2 of them ganged up on me and I got stabbed.
I couldn't see past all the gunfire.
Yeah, the one went after Adrian. He slipped and fell when he tried to attack. It was quite hilarious. Like Adrian teleported behind him for a moment. I wasn't even sure how that happened.
Looks like that demon didn't plan things correctly, huh? All right, Nero, I'll help you.
So before you have to help Nero, he has to go into the Chimera to take off his power armor. So that's what's gonna happen. He's just like, "All right, let's go. Somebody
So the
flamer
camera is
this
parked
place."
right outside with its flamers pointed up at the building.
All right.
Yeah. Let's all let's go in there. And
Nero
then Pierre would just
plugs
motion
himself
while he
into
start
wherever
flaming
he's
it.
storing the power armor and slowly starts taking all the pieces off.
I mean, technically, the melter gun will be more effective at destroying this building.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Listen, we should just.
well, I guess
there's no
there's-
reason not to fire everything at this
Yeah,
Yeah,
building.
that's fine. Yeah.
Dawn's over there with a hand flamer as well, just lighting this place on fire. You know, It's
Oh,
like-
Pierre-
yeah,
just sitting-
like a piece of a building falls off and you get the piece of it.
Pierre's just sitting here crying, looking at the ammo expenditures for the
Yeah.
week.
Well, Adrian's like, I'm not running out of microwaves right here, you know. So,
Nero's just
okay,
said
so
he's not involved in any of it.
So with obviously the flame can only do so much to stone before it heats up enough, but certainly the melter gun slags. You know, you're able to slag enough of the roof so that it all collapses on itself and just forms a molten pile of black stone.
Oh, James, it's not about the effectiveness. It's about the intent. That's what
Yep.
religion is. Religion is all intent. So, the purging flames, purging something.
I feel like you need
Oh,
to
come on,
apologize
that's-
to all religion.
That's intent. I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, I guess at that point we'll start. There's nothing else in this town, correct? Just
Nothing else here. No.
okay. All right. I think with that we'll just start heading back to.
All right, now we can hear Nero.
Here, what? Sorry.
Heal Nero. Now we can hear him.
Yeah.
No. worries.
Now that he's out of this.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
once he gets out of the
so-
parapet, it's actually got some serious, it's effectively been cut open by
Oh,
razor.
come on. This isn't even the worst wound he's taken.
No,
This
but still.
year.
So Dawn will once again say, like, Nero, listen, superficial muscles will not protect you against warp entities or anything with the intent to stab you. I suggest slimming down your profile and actually making it so that you are capable of dodging things rather than being stabbed.
I'm
I
better
don't
at
know how many
dodging
more
things
times
than
I have to
you
say.
are when I'm not in a suit of heavy power armor.
I don't know if that's true, Arthur.
I have an
don't know if that's true.
agility. I have a dodge of 50 or 60.
I have 65 dodge.
All right, you're slightly better than me.
But I also have an.
Is there a sudden dodge off in the middle of
Nope,
the Chimera?
sorry, I have a 70. I have a 70. I actually totally wreck you.
Is that the maximum you have though?
Yes.
See, I can go up to 75.
I can raise my agility more.
So can I, bitch. Look, do you want to be healed or not? Look, I
Listen,
can tell you
you show
all
off
day.
your dodging and flexibility skills, and Nero gets that 1.5 step on you. All right, you can heal me now.
I don't want
Are
to.
you sure? Are you sure?
I mean, he looks down at Don and is just like, look, Don, you do what you need to. If you don't want to heal me of the horrifying demon wounds that I took, a few weeks of bed rest on the Calixis will not hurt me.
I can always try to medicate you. I've been trying to practice as of late.
Don't. It's fine. He's just being a
I think
baby.
Pierre like instinctively gets him like a scalpel.
All right,
He's
so
holding it like a knife.
he's holding it up like a dinner knife. You know, he's just like, I'm ready.
Look, if
So-
Pierre wants to do it, Nero's not going to say no.
So what am I rolling for a modifier here? I have a first aid kit.
Yeah, Medicaid plus 20.
20. What is your health, Arthur? What are you down to?
I'm at 16 out of 4 out of 16.
So if it's
Okay,
not
then I will-
without using magical healing, you give him back your intelligence bonus in wounds. If you use divine administration, it adds your willpower bonus as well.
So I'll give him 9. I'll use divine administration, get him
Okay.
back up.
And I'll heal the rest with 1 night of solid bed rest.
But it also removes any fatigue and shit you have.
Oh,
as
it's
well,
good because I
so-
actually am fatigued from my chaotic sleeping habit during our travels.
That's right. Yes.
It's like,
All right.
it's like being healed by dawn is better than it feels like you got a good night's sleep, as well as like, you know, the extreme weirdness of having your wounds knit up in front of you.
Yeah, but he doesn't believe that you're healing him. He believes the Emperor, the God Emperor, is healing him.
Oh, Dawn doesn't believe she's healing you either. She's
Okay, good.
she's
Just so we're all on the
um,
same page. Nero is just like, God Emperor, thanks, buddy. I know you're always looking out for us. I
God
don't know
Emperor's
why.
like, peace, bitch. I got
So
you.
Wally wants to know whether we're going back to the Abbey or to Port Suffering.
Wally, we're gonna drive over the temple a few times now, just to bury it, and that we'll make a decision during that time.
Okay.
Is the
nice.
Abbey on the way to Port Suffering?
No, it's an hour.
I mean-
It's like a day out, right?
Oh
Or the
yeah,
day out
it's-
by war?
but it's sort of like it's 3 sides of a triangle as such. Like so, you've
Yeah,
got
so
like
it's
this long
not- yeah,
distance,
we'd
and
have
the
to-
Abbey's like up here.
Yeah, we'd have to go out of our way.
Effectively, it's the same distance back to the Abbey as it is to the city, but you would then have to go from the Abbey to the city at some other point, some later point.
Okay. Let's just go back to the city for now.
Okay.
To I guess we're going to have to take a break and then do some acquisition rolls to get more shit.
Lord Captain, while we're driving on the way back, I just wanted to one more time make a push on you. We could, let me throw this at you, find a group of natives who are loyal to the Abbey of the Dawn, and then sell them guns, armor, and heavy artillery equipment, like aircraft, and make them the dominant force on the planet, and then have like a missionary native warlord loyal to us and the Abbey who rules the planet. And then we can, we can do that thing that the Imperium were really good at, like turning the whole planet into a highly organized farming instead of just a bunch of natives running around with like scythes cutting this ghostfire pollen plant. It's ridiculous. We could really technologically up this, up the yields, the harvest. All right, that's all I got. And then he like falls back in his chair and just starts taking a
I love
military
the idea that every
snooze.
time he said, every time you said "and the Abbey," you would like turn and look at Dawn every single time, just to make sure that the Abbey's being included in your plan now.
Look,
Rather
Nero
than
knows
it
how to
just being
sell an
something else.
idea, even if no one's ever bought one of his.
James, would I even have? This is inside, essentially
Imperium.
inside the Imperium, correct?
Yeah.
Would I even have the power to start a business in this area, or would I just have to be doing like underworld shit?
I mean, you can still have holdings. You know, it's the same way that you have a household on Scintilla means that Ray Trace still have holdings in the sectors. What Nero's talking about here potentially destabilizes the current situation among the tribes, so it could have some negative repercussions.
Yeah.
Or it could have some positive repercussions.
Positive for something, but mostly negative, I think.
Most likely, it's going to be a little bit of both.
Yeah, I mean, no regime changes. No regime change happens without productivity dipping for the period of instability.
Temporarily.
Yeah, that's right. Everyone's played Civilization 3. They know about the anarchy period between when you change.
But then you switch to fundamentalist and you get 10 more units per city, and all of a sudden you're the most heavily armed nation in the entire world in a space of turns.
That's right. And you're destroying hoplites with tanks.
Yeah. See, James, we're on the same page. These people are hoplites and we're tanks, except the tanks are space marines.
I think
as
what
soon as you
Pierre
talk,
would do
Nero
would
wakes
probably
up.
research I think Pierre would research the process of getting the pollen and see if there'd be a way to actually improve it, or if what they're doing is really only about the only weird way to do it, because there's probably actual ritual to it rather than just...
Is there a point to trying to up the efficiency of the gathering?
Yes.
Can we industrialize it? And the answer to that is yes. You can industrialize literally anything, and I know that because I live in the year 2020, and we industrialize everything, man. We industrialize breathable air and water, so that shit you can literally just go outside and find.
Well, not breathable air if you're in certain parts of the world.
You know what I mean, though.
I do, yes.
And now you've also seen the Ghostfire pollen in action, so take it however you want.
So, what kind of role is researching that kind of stuff?
That would be, so you could do it with inquiry. You could probably do it with common law Imperium.
I would absolutely love to do it with inquiry.
Yep.
My God, are you about to make a social role on this show? On this show?
Inquiry is like the most common one I make, other than commerce.
I don't believe it. Listen, commerce isn't even a social check for us anymore. It's just a thing we do before acquisitions.
Would I get +10 for renowned warrant or not?
Yep, I'd say so.
Okay. I can't use contemplate because it's not an intelligence check. I don't think pure mercantile or nobility would work as well, so I'll just do it with a plus.
I'd take pure. I'd take pure.
Yeah, I don't know why
pure mercantile.
Pure mercantile sounds like this is literally the thing it's meant for.
I don't think I have any other bonuses other than that.
What does our bridge on the ship give us? Right, it gives us a bonus to certain things.
I think.
Do we have the one that gives us the trade bonus?
We had the command bridge.
Yeah, the command bridge was the only thing that we could take with our ship.
You have a command bridge. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Which gives us like a +2 intimidation and I think command, and then a minus.
Well, the emissary of the Imperator trait gives you the intimidation bonus.
That's the giant emperor statue on the front end of the ship.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. I guess with a +20 is all, because I don't think anything else would really apply to this. Yeah. Because I don't think it's not a formal situation. So
yeah, I mean you're up to like 90 something already anyway. So,
but it could be 100, and that's a guarantee. Unless I roll a 100, then it's like AP. Okay, I'll take 59.
Wow.
5.9.
Yep. Okay, so with the Ghostfire pollen production, so first off, this planet has a Exactus tithe, which means that it always needs to meet this exact level, and any time it fails to meet that level, it's a serious problem. Like, multiple Imperial forces will get involved. Now, right now, Ghostfire pollen is only supplied to the PDF and Guard forces of the Calixis sector. It is not exported beyond the sector. And the tithe that it meets currently is enough to sustain all of the standard needs of the current forces within the sector, and also maintain a stockpile so that if the sector has to go to like large scale war, the forces that are here will be well enough supplied, with the exception of some of the forces that don't opt to use it. Like, some forces don't like using combat drugs, for example, like the Maccabean Janissaries. So increasing production, the potential benefit would be exporting it beyond the Calixis sector. Then it becomes an exercise of, because sectors are well spaced apart. So then it becomes a question of whether or not the value of it outside of the Calixis sector is worth the time it takes to transport it, because traveling to like the nearest sector after the Calixis sector is probably about a 1-year journey. So if it's doing it's a 2-year round trip. Whether or not you want to actually work out the value in that. So yes, there are potentially benefits to increasing productivity. This is something you could probably even discuss with the administrator, who's left like a third missed call on your Vox for wanting to catch up with you now.
Still practicing those turnarounds in the chairs.
So I see you finally arrived, Lord Captain. I've been waiting for you.
No, sir, it's just your lunch. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I guess we'll have a talk with the administrator who's been trying to get a hold of me.
All right.
Have I just
Why don't we
been
do it after
ignoring
our break?
administrators this entire time? Is that what I've been doing? Because I actually don't really care that much. I started to care, then I dropped it.
I think the one question we didn't get answered, though, is can production be industrialized and upscaled? Like, I'm talking combine, not people riding camels using swords hacking at a planet, but can we talk like sea to shining sea, a beautiful row of Ghostfire pollen being harvested by serfs and machines and servitors?
Yeah, so in that respect, the way that it's currently harvested through traditional means, and switching it over to an industrialized harvest would probably you'd probably have to like remove the native population's involvement in it first and bring in imperial figures to actually run that sort of operation, because the time it would take to upskill the natives along with their current proclivity for fighting with each other wouldn't be worth it. You're better off displacing the natives and replacing them with imperial citizens running factories.
Nero's bottom line is that we could do that if we wanted to, because this is a sandbox game, even if it sounds like it's going to be a lot of work.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like our startup and overhead costs are gonna be way more than anything we're ever gonna see in our lifetime.
It's gonna be a long endeavor, but we could do it.
Awesome. The ROI is at least 10 years.
Yeah.
Oh my So my other thought is maybe take what I can to maybe find a surface to maybe find another planet that I own that I could transplant.
You want to take the plant seeds with us, and
there you go.
Or like what's it called, like a graft of it, and then harvest it elsewhere. Oh, look at this!
And now you're thinking like a rogue trader.
Yeah, he took my plan and was like checkmate, and I was like, what? Did you just put me in checkmate by castling your king? Is that even possible?
Yeah. So that would be my other guess. Is it possible to find somewhere that these things can thrive and be made somewhere else?
Yes, that would probably be more of a science-based role. You would need a third-party assistance in that sort of thing.
Okay, all right.
I don't think anyone's particularly skilled in that side of things, like a plastic chemistry. I mean, look, the logic checks out. Yes, provided you can find the right set of conditions, then yes.
Okay, well, I'll have to.
You know, we
Pin that on
could just
somebody
ask
else.
the administrator of this place.
I was gonna say, you know who might be somebody who
Can
knows
the plant be exported?
That's fair. Okay. All right.
All right, we'll come back after the break in about 8 minutes. We'll discover whether or not this crazy plan that continues to evolve every time we breathe at it will work or not. Stick around.